Do you smell that? Do you taste it? Can you feel it?
I'm not sure.
I mean, this is a very special episode of Blossom. I mean, Beard in the Chair.
This morning on a very special Blossom.
Yes, I mean, it was quite a wondrous evening last night, but it wasn't spoopy enough.
Oh no. I feel as if this needs a finisher.
Maybe some sort of fatality, but can our friendship withstand it? Or it will be very brutal.
I don't know, but I'm ready for this game to get over here.
All right, that's right. The very special episode of Blossom is Mortal Kombat 1, not to be confused with Mortal Kombat 1, also not to be confused with Mortal Kombat.
It's the new Mortal Kombat 1.
Exactly. How's everyone going for this very special episode of Beard in the Chair?
It is Saturday morning out west. It is noon in the mids, and it is the afternoon here. Oh, no, it's not. It's actually morning in the west and the central, but it is just now noon here in the east, on the east coast.
Wow.
I am Fours.
I am Graveyard, actually here on an actual morning for a morning show.
Well,
for once, not for very long, but that's right. We are continuing my story mode that I started in Mortal Kombat 1. So
before we get into it, I am Fours. You can find my work at saberfont.com. If you own a lightsaber from places like Vader's Vault, like kybercave.com, like customdarkwolfsabers.com, or anywhere you want to get your lightsabers, go to Saber Font, and you could get yourself a sound font to put on your saber. You can get them from me, Fours FX. You can get them from Juan Sith or my friend Harry Solo Fonts, respectively. Get that font. Put it on your saber, enjoy the heck out of it, share it with your friends and family, and show your love for all the places that you want to be a part of your Saber universe.
yes.
Husbeard?
Yeah, I am Graveyard, doing all things spooky. Let's get this going. You guys know where I'm at. Follow me on all social media at PodOutAtNight for all your spooky needs, and whether you know you need to be spoopy or not, check us out on everywhere. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, not TikTok, because I'm old, so.
We don't tick or talk here.
No, we don't. Are we ready to get into some intense scenes of gore and violence?
I think my mind is ready.
Is your body ready, though?
My body's never ready.
Let's get into it, shall we? I think I'm in chapter 5 of the story mode of about,
This is
I think
one
I'm
of my
like
movies
40% done.
saved by a plucky comic sidekick.
If we die today, we die together.
That's Reptile. That's right,
Not
he's
comic,
human.
but definitely plucky.
Oh, those are $500 sunglasses, a-hole.
You got the YouTube chat up there, Mr. Fours?
Yes, I do.
Alright.
Now that I'm free of him, I'll reveal
Remember
your
Reptile being a
conspiracy
human?
to all of Outworld.
I don't know.
You'll do nothing of the kind. Dead men tell no tales.
Oh, I'm playing as Reptile. Gerald Shao Kahn. That's right, you can call in people just to help you.
I would dare say that's a lot like Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
very much so. Except, honestly, these controls are pretty clunky. Especially after playing and 100%ing all of Street Fighter 6.
It will make your defeat that much
Now, what's
more
interesting is in the story mode, there is no fatalities.
Oh, that's lame sauce.
Yep, you have to go into the fighting, but I'm trying to get controls of every character down pat before I do anything else. Get out of here, Goro. And he has a fatal blow. When your health gets below, watch this. Yep.
Oh, that's a big fat no. Ah. Prince Goro.
You won't silence me, General.
Yeah. Kenshi is already blinded. He had size stabbed into his eyes.
We must go. Now.
So essentially, who doesn't know the plot of this is Liu Kang became the fire god and reset the timeline. So there's no longer the 10th battle for Outworld trying to take over Earth. It's all reset, but everything's happening the same. Except Raiden is just a human. So.
Johnny, Kenshi, Kung Lao, you have safely
Liu Kang.
returned. By the Elder Gods.
We had a run-in with Princess Melina's inner demons. She took my sight,
If you
but Sento,
pre-ordered
in its
this,
own way, restored
the
it.
skin of
I am
Johnny
glad
Cage
that
would
Sento bonded
be
with you.
Jean-Claude Van
Though
Damme,
my hope
and
was
he
that
did the
means
voice.
would be different this
Oh,
time.
jeez.
This time,
That's the only reason to get that
Forgive
special
me,
edition
Casey.
of it, so
I
you can have
misspoke.
Jean-Claude Van Damme be
Go.
Johnny
monk
Cage,
will
like he
tend
was
to your
supposed to be,
wounds.
who he's modeled
we
after.
found Shang Tsung, but he got away. I can see why you're twitchy about him. He's neck deep in some serious shit.
Rest. Eat.
Some serious
Then
rest.
we will
I don't think
discuss.
that's what he's going to say.
Can I also get a martini? Shaken, not stirred?
Ah.
I'm sorry. Meet the newest members of the Earthrealm players.
Except they're not from
We wouldn't have made
Earth.
it back without them.
Astra and Sizos.
You know us?
As Earthrealm's protector, there is much I know.
Do you also know of my former master, Quan
I
Chi?
think
He
Shang
colludes
Tsung
with
is
Shang
still the
Tsung.
guy who did the voice of Shang,
Deadly
who was Shang
Alliance.
Tsung in the original movie.
Yes.
He came
You must
back
tell
for
me
the
all you
last
know.
one to play Shang Tsung. Your soul is mine.
Well,
Right.
so much for
Finish
that
him.
martini.
And Johnny Cage still acts like this is a movie set.
Oh, I
We've
know.
seen people die.
Quan Chi again conspire against Earthrealm?
That's right. We have
What
Quan
Johnny
Chi
and
in
Kenshi
Mortal
report
Kombat
should
1,
not be possible.
even though he didn't come
You
to Mortal
witnessed how I
Kombat
rewrote
4.
history. I gave the sorcerers meaningless lives. They should have never gained power, let alone joined forces.
And your work was flawless. Such would their lives
Flawless.
have
Roll
been
credits.
had someone not interfered.
Interfered? What do you mean?
Both sorcerers were visited by this person. It is her intervention that bent the arcs of their lives.
I think that's
Who is
Havoc,
she?
if I'm not mistaken,
Unknown. Her identity has been obscured from the hourglass.
which is a newer character.
Who could have that power?
And from my understanding,
Kronika
is they
somehow
take a book
resurrected?
in the page from
Impossible.
the MCU, and the
Titans
multiverse
once
comes into play.
destroyed
And
Huh.
that's-
Not be revived.
That someone
do you
else
think of
must
the
have
graphics?
survived the previous timeline.
They did a
Someone
really
would have
outstanding
been
job
against
this time
me.
around.
Do you miss
It is the only
the people in
possible
front of the
theory.
blue screen doing all the moves?
Of course I do.
You must determine its validity, Geras. The
Oh,
fate
it's
of the
Geras.
realms may depend on it.
I think he's been in one game. There's Sub-Zero
How
and
long
Scorpion.
are we expected to linger?
Patience, Bihan. There are many demands on Liu Kang's attention. Were he here,
How do you feel about them
Father would advise us to wait without
humanizing
protest.
But
them
now
without the
he's
masks?
gone, and
I like it
Grand
a lot.
Master.
And that's smoke, by
His
the way.
teachings did not pass
It gives them
without-
it gives
He
them
should still
depth.
guide us.
Yeah.
Guide us, yes. Shackle us, no.
We can't abandon
That's
tradition.
smoke before he becomes
Mind
a
your
robot.
place, Tomas.
Wow.
Father may have taken you in, made you one of us. But
One
your
of
blood
us,
will
one
never
of
be
us.
Lin Kuei.
Lord Liu Kang can see
Look,
you
it's
now.
rated as a human.
It is about time.
Jeez. Ring.
Shang Tsung is here, at the ruins of Ying Fortress. His soul stealers
I mean,
are
it's
already under
weird to
construction.
see Sub-Zero and
You must
Scorpion
destroy them.
not
and
at
capture Shang
wit's
Tsung
end with each
before
other
either
because
can
their
inflict harm
clans
on
are
Earth.
always fighting each other.
We will leave immediately.
And we will join you.
You are not Lin Kuei. You would only hinder the effort.
Raiden and I are more than... We're trained differently. It takes years to master our ways.
Yet they still call him
You
Scorpion.
and Raiden
They don't have
my
his
full
real name. They don't
confidence,
say
but you are
Bihan
needed
for
elsewhere.
Sub-Zero.
Go to the Wuxi. The monks must prepare
And
you for
oh,
war.
what was Scorpion's name?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Give me just 1 second. I'm gonna check some settings real fast.
Okay.
The only way in is over the walls.
We must find a less guarded section before attempting an ascent. Finally, we face a worthy foe. Victory will bring us glory.
Glory. We fight for duty.
Does our father's ghost possess you? All I hear is his voice.
We must honor his vision, Bihan.
Vision is what he lacked. He was blind to our superiority.
What settings are
We
you checking
settled
on
for
your end?
defending Earthrealm when we could help lead it.
Our clan doesn't govern. It
Check your Discord
serves.
messenger.
That is our past. It won't be our future.
If I bring it up, it'll show it up on the screen. It's staticky.
Mm-hmm.
If I do that, can you talk? Alright, can you hear yourself?
I mean, I can hear myself, but can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah. Okay, can you still hear everything?
Yes.
Alright, see if that's less staticky.
As a boy, I heard tales
Can you
of
hear on
battles
YouTube?
against your kind. I
gotta check
fought
it.
them tall
Okay.
ones.
All Earthrealmers will soon know of Eternus. My realm starves, and it's coming here to feed.
Fight!
Is it
You know, it's
better?
crazy. I'm seeing how fast these things are going, and I can only think of one thing that would give them this much energy.
What's that?
Well, that would be Dubby.
W, you said.
Yep. As a matter of fact, Dubby's an emerging brand of energy drinks created to help focus, concentration, reaction time with no jitters or crash. And these guys are not having any jitters or crashing. Dubby contains Neurofactor, a nootropic derived from the coffee fruit. Neurofactor helps give your brain focus and clarity, while the 150 milligrams of caffeine and
Yeah,
3
watch this.
essential B items 150 milligrams, they help in that.
No.
If you overcome me, think again.
So what else? What else does W do?
Well, it gives your brain focus and clarity, while the caffeine and the essential B vitamins help you stay alert and energized. But If people want to know more, they can go to w.gg and use the code KCP 2023 at checkout.
Sweet. So how's our staticky sounding?
Still up there a little bit.
Up there a little bit? What's staticky? Yeah. Us or the game?
The whole thing, the entire stream. Us, the music, the game, all of it.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
It's all right.
Huh.
I'm opening my. Okay. My game input is like minus 24.
Your game input?
My game input is typically at minus 24. I keep everything pretty close to around minus 24. So that we're not going into the red zone.
Right.
Because if we're going into the yellow or the red, it's going to get staticky.
Okay. Everything is about there.
There. Now, when you talk into your mic or you play anything, the green should not go in anywhere near. It shouldn't go into the yellow at all.
Right.
And if it does, it's very minimal.
Okay. So
let's try it.
Let's see how that sounds now. Can you hear it?
Yes. And I hear us a lot better too.
Do you? Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you played Street Fighter 6, yeah?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've been playing back and forth with my son for a little while, and we mainly do verses.
But you see how you have an SA gauge essentially?
Mm-hmm.
You can hit a button and do the combination to do like a super version of it.
Okay.
Now, I don't remember it because it's been a while since I went through these move systems.
Now, if you were going to pit this against Street Fighter 6,
you will end this day hungry.
Oh, hungry. What's your rating on both? What are you enjoying more?
Obviously this story mode is a heck of a lot better in Mortal Kombat. There's a lot of story, which Mortal Kombat's never really had a lot of. But as far as controls, hold on, I gotta test my might.
Test your might.
Nope. Apparently I hit R2 too fast. My arms!
No!
Controls, Street Fighter is at a 10.
Okay.
Controls for this is probably a 7. Story-wise, though, this is much better. So, story-wise, this is a 10. Street Fighter is probably an 8.
Okay.
And this would be better if I was able to do fatalities in this, so I can, practice them, while playing, which you can't. Look, it's Ermac, the ketchup guy. His code name while being created, because he was the red version of the ninja, right? Was ketchup, and Cyrax was mustard.
Oh my god.
So, how are we sounding on YouTube? Everything? You hear everything? Alright, how do I even do ice clone, ice slide, diving? I'm sorry, what? Do you know something missing here?
Looks and sounds good.
Where is...
I would raise the game volume. I mean, marginal.
Marginally?
Like, take it maybe from 24 to 20. Minus 24 to minus 20, and you're in a good spot.
All right. I seem to be missing. There's the ice ball. Okay. That's how I do it. Enhanced ice ball. See, you hit R2 to do enhanced. Right. So, the problem with this is the D-pad is awful for this game.
Oh,
use
no.
the control stick. Okay, Ermac, jeez.
I remember being a kid and calling him Airmac, like AIR.
Alright, come on. Thank you. Is that so hard? I just want to freeze him. Got the clones. See how I use my super gauge? Yeah, like, to me, the controls of this are far less brutal than what they should be. You know what I mean? Like, Mortal Kombat's supposed to be brutal. I think.
Do you think this is a little bit more balanced in terms of what they were going for?
Hell no. I don't know if it's just the story mode itself that just seems sluggish. I have yet to try a combat. Like I said, I wanted to unlock everything I can. This is a way to play every character as well. So we'll see.
Well, at least their faces are warm.
Right? I mean, Sub-Zero shouldn't care.
Right.
Ooh. It's a Stargate.
I know.
Be careful with what you're handling. We have no time for mistakes.
You will make time for mistakes.
Continue
What are they
working.
doing?
I must oversee production of the remaining basins.
Oh, Quan Chi. No one likes you, Quan Chi. You're just a weaker version of Sunshine.
That's Quan Chi. The other sorcerer Liu Kang described.
Kuai Liang and I will capture him.
What do you think about this new timeline?
Stay here. Do not let them activate.
I mean,
the
they
Soul
need to do
Stealers.
something because the timeline got so muddled and so convoluted. You know, because the first Mortal Kombat was the 10th fight before Underworld was able to, NetherRealm was able to take over, right? And then they cheated, and Shao Kahn came into play, and it's like, I'm just doing this regardless, and that just became invasion after invasion after invasion, and no matter what they did, they couldn't win. So I like that they reset it, because Raiden tried it before in Mortal Kombat. We had the amulet, and he was trying to make decisions based off of the future, and Liu Kang had to die in that time for them to win, the Elder Gods to step in. And then, the reset was great, new characters, so I like it.
Let us win it first, brother.
But it just kind of shows that even after a reset, everything still happens. It's just destined to happen no matter what you do.
There's no changing fate.
No. What's interesting in this is Baraka.
Will the Soul Stealers
He
be
looks like that
completed
because
on
he
time,
has a
Quan Chi?
disease.
Yes.
Which
Our
I don't recall that ever being the
guidance
case
has
of him
proven
having a
most
disease to make him look like
If we break
the
it,
Terran
we'll
King.
halt their construction.
Yeah.
And it's the same disease Milana had. So,
Oh, Melina?
yeah, it's interesting that it's a disease now versus that's just what their people look like. Except, what's interesting is there's no Mortal Kombat yet. Just like the original Mortal Kombat movie.
Have you noticed that when they swing their feet and their fists, it's the whooshing sounds from the Matrix?
Yes.
I think that's really funny.
Like, because the combos are just more difficult to do, I feel like, in this. And they shouldn't be. They should be able to be as brutal as you want.
From the way the story is unfolding, I'm very much reminded of Injustice and Injustice 2.
Yeah, I can see that.
Kind of wishing they'd make Injustice 3.
The way that you don't have fatalities, it seems like it's DC versus Mortal Kombat. Which is kind of like Injustice a little bit, right?
Is there a new game plus to this where you can go through story again but actually use the fatalities?
I don't know. I mean, I see why they wouldn't do fatalities, because if you kill them, they wouldn't be continuing in the story, right?
Right. Get over here.
I like that you can hit the guy that comes in the parking too.
Oh.
Your failure was inevitable.
You have failed this city.
I want to hear. See if it sounds like the guy who plays Shang-Chi when he talks. Oh no, he got Scrooge McDuck.
This is so unnecessary. What I can offer you, you won't decline.
Does it sound like him?
Let me.
You
You know what? I'm gonna check IMDb real quick.
Yeah. You know, it's really interesting too, is because after the Mortal Kombat movie that came out a couple of years ago, right, that they're making a sequel to,
Yeah.
and having a character that never existed, you know, essentially we got Alice from Resident Evil, but in the Mortal Kombat movie. Was it Cody or Cole, right? You see the Mortal Kombat movie, right?
Which, the newest one?
Yeah.
Oh
Live
yeah,
action.
that was cool.
But you know, they created a character that never existed in Mortal Kombat look, right? Cole Younger, I think his name was.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he doesn't exist in any game. They
I
keep saying that he's going to come into the Mortal Kombat. I wonder if he'll be a playable character in this at some point in time.
Okay, so here's the deal.
Yes.
So who we're talking about is Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa. He played Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat 11.
Which was the last one.
Right, but he is not the actor for this one.
Really?
Right.
That's disappointing. Like, they brought him back. They brought his likeness back, and even I think this version looks like him too.
Yeah. But that is not him.
That's a shame.
And Mezzo is not going to make it to Nerd Out this morning.
Saw that.
Perhaps now you wish to entertain my offer.
Who has the Nerd Out?
Should do.
We're strangers
Okay.
to each other.
Yeah, we will just have to figure out something else to talk about for Horror Corner, because she's going to talk about the Phasma Halloween event that I don't know anything about.
I offer the means to do both.
So, all good.
Ignore him, brother.
I will find something.
Only corruption.
Okay.
Grandmaster, I'm sure you're
Like, he looks like a younger version of the guy from the Mortal Kombat movie.
But the true question you must ask is, can I afford not to?
And it sounds like he's trying to sound like him as well.
Yeah, the actor is good.
Oh. They're rebuilding the hourglasses from the last one.
Yep.
Did you play the last one?
Nope. I watched a buddy of mine beat story mode about 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Spoiler free.
I wonder if it's oh, what was her name? The main boss, was it wasn't Kronos, right? Kronos? Krona?
Cronus?
Impossible.
Impossible.
My realm and your clan have much in common.
But yeah, she was the. I'm assuming it's her from the last game that was the big bad at the
Once
end.
Outworld rules Earthrealm, you will be free to remake the Lin Kuei in any manner you see fit.
Bihan, don't listen. We must stop them. Not
Silence, Kuai Liang.
Kuai Liang, yeah, that's his name.
Obey your Grandmaster. Can you win this war? Soul Stealers are deadly, but they're not enough.
You only think so because you don't understand their true purpose.
See, I mean, they really need to get the voice actors in the movies that are based on video games to play the voice actors in these video games.
Enemies beset him on all sides.
Except Chris Pratt. We don't need Chris Pratt to voice Mario in the video game.
He built a second one
Jack Black can absolutely voice Bowser. I'm okay with that.
This is Emperor Ying's Dragon Army.
Emperor Ying? I don't think I know that name.
Impressive. But does this history lesson have a point?
These statues were constructed and
You know what I'm
enchanted
really missing from
by the
Mortal
great
Kombat
mages
games?
in the Emperor's court.
We need uppercut someone, so I'm going, Toasty!
Toasty.
Ooh. I wonder if Bihan will die, and then we'll get Noob Saibot.
I'm not saying nothing.
They are animated by fragments of souls. Once alive, they fight tirelessly, unburdened by remorse or pity.
Interesting. So they're making Death Troopers from the Night Sisters. Got it. Interesting.
As our
I would
ally,
think it'd be very hard
you
for
will be given
stone
command of
statues
separate
to do
battalions.
martial arts.
Few in Earthrealm could then resist the Lin Kuei.
What do you think? Do you think a reset in the timeline was needed for Mortal Kombat?
I'm noticing that it is a trend in a lot of stories. They're doing it in Marvel, they're doing it in DC, they've done it here. They're doing it everywhere. I mean, this is like, I don't know. I think a lot of stories just went bad, and the only way to correct them is just reboot timelines.
And still
Yeah.
can't face the truth. Father had doomed the Lin Kuei to mediocrity.
Uh-oh. Sub-Zero is
We will
turning
achieve
bad.
greatness.
Go Sub-Zero. Or Scorpion. What do you think of Scorpion turning good overall in the story?
I kind of like it.
I mean, I think originally it's just because he, his soul was trapped and he was a servant of evil just because he was trying to get his family saved and stuff like that.
Fight.
Is that Shao Kahn?
Yes, but he's a general. He's not emperor at this point in time.
I was gonna say, he does not look intimidating at all.
Okay. Okay. That's nice. Toasty.
You may corrupt Bihan, but you won't corrupt me.
You tell him. Yeah. But doesn't it seem like less like clunkier. It's harder to do combos, which you've always been able to do.
I don't think I ever really did combos. See, like I said, I stopped following Mortal Kombat after 3.
Yeah.
Because once they went from live character models into computer models, I was just done with it.
Mortal Kombat 4 was awful, and Gold was bad as well. Uh-oh.
That's gonna hurt.
Oh, I'm dead. There's no question about that. Yeah, it stinks that they get a final blow so easily. I don't know who came and helped me, but... But does he get another final blow? I don't think that's what he already used to. So.
I don't know, but you're schooling this general this time around.
A new timeline.
Neither of you are up to the task.
Do not let Kuai Liang escape.
Kuai Liang. Uh-oh. Shang Tsung turned into a Disney princess with his crown. Ooh. He literally just burnt them. Did he just leave smoke there as well? I don't see smoke anymore. Where'd he go? Uh-oh, rain. Purple guy.
Like barnacles on a ship's hull, they create drag and reduce speed.
I see.
Now, in some timelines, Scorpion becomes a cyborg, Sub-Zero becomes a cyborg, and then what? We have Frost, which is the female Sub-Zero.
So you
Right.
declined Shang Tsung's offer. I assume your brother has not.
So many ninjas.
Sorcerer tempted him into forsaking his oath. He can be convincing, can't he? Spurning him
Rain.
is a grave mistake.
Fight.
I haven't seen Rain in a while, I feel like. We also haven't seen, I don't know if the cowboy's in this. Remember the cowboy?
The cowboy?
Yeah, that had, like, magnums as guns. He was
Nah.
like a cowboy from Outworld.
Nope, don't remember.
I haven't seen Stryker in forever either, the cop. From Mortal Kombat 3.
I remember Jax. I remember Jax, and yeah, you're right, Stryker,
Cabal.
Cabal. I used to get cheaped out by Cabal.
I haven't seen Jade in a while either. The green katana.
Most of my Mortal Kombat experience was Mortal Kombat 1 on Super Nintendo.
Oh, I'm sorry, you played without blood.
Well, the blood on Sega Genesis was so poor. It was like a faucet of red every time you just, pinky smack somebody.
Yeah. Oh, now he creates shield. He's also Disney princess. Three-hit combo. Woohoo. I kind of want him to hit me with his final blow, but just see it. Let's see. Probably just shut down the rain.
Yep. Coming up on the 40-minute mark.
Yours,
Yep.
Outworlder.
What have you done?
Okay, just throwing right and left crosses. Come on.
Oh.
Test your might.
Oh, it's Havoc.
Was.
It seems like that's something that would have happened to Cabal. Interesting.
Oh, that got more than just his nose. Come on.
All right. Say
That would have took his eyes out and everything.
Finish this fight. We'll probably call it. I don't know who the other guy is. Pretty sure it's not Jack. Oh, he spit his blood on me. Gross.
You ever feel like Americans get stereotyped in fighting games and fighting movies? Like, we automatically just come out throwing boxer haymakers and crosses. Like, we don't know how to do anything else. Like, we just keep doing a bunch of this. You know? Like, everybody else knows how to actually have, you know, true martial arts form, but here comes Mr. American with the whole
Because I think we're more boxers MMA. I think that's the American fighting style. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think it's a really bad stereotype.
Oh. But we generally can't have, you know, Americans know Kung Fu for some reason. Karate. For some reason.
That's what I enjoyed about the CW shows. Like, they had those heroes knew more than just a bunch of, you know, haymakers.
Right.
I thought Stephen Amell's training for those shows was like really good.
Yeah. All right, is this the last chapter of Scorpion? I feel like I fought enough people as Scorpion.
Scorpion.
Distance shouting.
What happened? Where's Bihan?
Oh, there's
He's
smoke.
betrayed us. We're all in imminent danger. Letting Father die. Forsaking Earthrealm. He's abandoned all reason. I knew Bihan's frustrations ran deep, but I never thought they could inspire such madness.
I'm angry because I'm 18 and have gray hair.
Whatever it takes, I am with you. Thank you. We may not share blood, but we are brothers.
Uh-oh.
Do your oaths mean nothing?
Uh-oh.
It's your duty to obey my will.
Not when it betrays Lin Kuei principles. We won't sacrifice them to serve your ambition.
Uh-oh. I like this says ice dagger for me.
I know.
I couldn't tell what that was.
That's good. We got clarification that it's an ice dagger and not an ice knife.
I didn't think we needed a subtitle for that. You made me bleed my own blood.
Definitely some Matrix choreography going on here.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Ooh.
Kuei Liang! Stay back. This is my fight.
That's the same spot that Sub-Zero 2 had a scar.
Embrace the future.
I want no part of it.
Oh, we might as well finish this fight and then call it, right?
Yeah.
So imagine this is the end of the Scorpion. He's ice armor.
I was gonna say, was that Iceman from X-Men? And there's Johnny Storm.
Exactly.
What the heck?
You didn't know that DC or MCU is now part of the Warner Brothers timeline?
You never know.
Amalgamation universe.
Family and clan.
Interesting that he didn't get his fatal blow. Get out of here, Bobby Drake.
Stupid Bobby.
It just feels so clunky in comparison to 5 or 6. That's how you finish him.
You are my Grandmaster no longer.
No.
What are
Here.
you doing?
Take your
Once
bucket
he's
pin back to
exposed,
Pizza Hut.
won't you be made Grandmaster?
You forget Cyrax and Sector. Their loyalty to Bihan is absolute.
Will we
No
see them
sooner
as
that is
humans?
corruption than follow me. We must chart a new course. One that both honors our father's legacy and serves Earthrealm.
Mm.
Help me. We can't leave him here to aid Shang Tsung.
You could just kill him. Then he can't aid Shang Tsung at all. Sky beams. We got sky beams.
How did you achieve this, sorcerer?
With souls.
You arrived not a moment too soon, Kirith. What have you learned?
Oh, this is the guy that falls apart and gets put back together. It's made of like rock.
I made an important discovery. Her life essence, the very time crystals that make up her being, are not of this timeline.
Not of this timeline. How could someone from a previous timeline enter this one?
That cannot happen.
Damn it, King.
That cannot happen. And what has happened, Kirith? There are no other timelines than those that have come before.
Yes. Why do you fail me so?
Of a second timeline, which
All right.
exists
This is a good place to call
This is
it
a good-
here.
This is a good place to end the timeline.
Yeah. So, thoughts?
Pretty cool game.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a Mortal Kombat person. Like, I watched my buddy play through the story mode, and it was neat. And I like what they did with it. I like how it all ended. I won't spoil it, but it was a really cool experience. I think you'll enjoy it once you reach it. It's gonna unfold so much more. There are so many more surprises you're gonna run into.
Oh, man.
But I mean, I hope you're liking it so far.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I said, I was already playing it honestly before stream. I'm gonna continue playing it, so I'm excited. So, all right. Well, why don't you give your quick pluggable here before we got nerd out on Saturday afternoon for us?
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys know you can find me at Saber Fun, but let's talk about some places you can find me. So you can find me over at our sister channel, which is Distance Nerding, on Tuesdays for the download. Starts at 9:30 Eastern Time, which is 6:30 Pacific Time. You'll also find our regular show, Beard in the Chair, on Fridays at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. That's 5 p.m. Pacific. And of course, you know the Saturday Morning Nerd Out, which starts in 13 minutes. So if you're hanging out with us now, come hang out with us here in about 13 minutes or so, and we'll get nerdy.
Yes. And once again, I am Graveyard. You'll see me here, Distance Nerding, on the bracket. On Thursday nights, you'll see me messing with Phil and AI Phil, and he games on Mondays. You'll see me here playing games with Beard in a Chair, doing Retro Alcove, all the gaming, and nerding out in 12 minutes. So we'll see you in 12 minutes. Till
May
next
the
time.
fours be with you.
All right.